for a
I
couple.
was gonna say if I find a man.
Huh?
Nothing.
Listen, I'm not trying to get judgy and up on the get back. Like, don't. If y'all need to tell me something off camera, let me know. Gab, you text me. You got to pee. I didn't even have to read the text message. That's you just text me.
No.
Guys, but yeah.
Oh, never mind. Oh, Boche's outside. Y'all gonna do burn now.
Nah.
What we talking about? Oh, we was talking about they was trying to vote Stacey off the island.
Yeah. They needed me in that island.
Would you ever take another girls trip? Or that was your
with
last?
people I know, like, yeah.
Why would you go on a trip to an international country with strangers in the first place?
Well, I went with someone, who I thought was a friend, and I went for her birthday, but
never supposed to do that. You thought you was her friend. That was where you messed up at.
And you know what? Maybe not this episode, but I think one episode, I do have a friend that she says we should get into a friends topic.
All about friends?
About friends.
How many of us have them?
Yeah, and I think definitely Gabby and I definitely should get into this.
Well, now I'll set something up for that. I think that would be
I think for this one, I do believe we should have someone
here.
Yes,
that's a mutual friend.
Nope, I want it to be strictly me and you because we got a whole lot to say, and I don't want to give no extra time to another person coming up on here.
Okay. Oh, you got some static for somebody. I know you do.
Oh, I feel that energy.
Hey man, friends. We need friends in our life.
Friends and foes. That's gonna be the title.
Friends and foes.
Friends and foes. You can book it, buddy. All right, so look.
Stay tuned for that one, guys. We got a lot to say.
Question number 3.
Talk to us.
Does maintaining your social reputation negatively affect your true self?
Hold on, repeat that.
You want to repeat it again? Can you repeat the question? Does maintaining your social reputation negatively affect your true self?
I think you have to be strong-minded for it not to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're the type that just lets social media dictate every move that you make rather than your reality, then yes.
Well, it has to do with your social media, yeah, of course, but just outside, like in any other setting that people know you socially.
Of course. I know.
Yeah.
I actually know 2 or 3 like influencers that are like.
That shit does not exist. There's no.
Well, yeah, they don't influence me. But
Yeah.
anyway, and
That's
they
gonna be on the friends topic.
Yeah, no. They have this persona that they build on social media, and then when they're out in public, they have to have this fake voice, this fake accent. Like what are you doing? You from New York, bro? We don't. We do not talk like little Californian girls. Like,
oh my gosh, I think we might have one in common.
Oh, it's the same person?
She's a vlogger. Like, we went, we used to chill with her back in the day.
You can say her name. What's she gonna do? Sue us?
No.
It ain't her?
Diana?
Oh no, I wasn't talking about her.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm actually proud of her. I feel like she's doing a good job.
No, she's doing amazing. But
does she talk with a California voice?
But she comes from Harlem. She's a Harlem girl. But now living the lifestyle that she lives, like if you speak to her now, it's different than when we used to hang with her.
I feel like she always sounded like that though. Like she never sounded ghetto.
What's ghetto?
What's ghetto?
Ghetto, like
what's ghetto?
She never used a lot of the vocabulary that I would use or that Stacey would use. Like, she didn't. I'm ratchet, but I know how to switch it up. I know I got a corporate voice and I got a regular hood voice.
Do your corporate voice.
No, not right now.
No, do it.
Go for it.
No.
Do it, Gabby.
No.
You
Gabitha?
Gabitha.
Hey, man.
Listen.
No, seriously, stop.
Okay, so we do a little job interview. I want to...
What job interview?
But that plays into the question. Like, you really got to switch up. Like on a job interview when you networking with new people.
No, but of course, that's different. That's different. I just feel like...
Tell me where you save yourself 5 years from now.
Listen,
I'm celebrating the 5-year anniversary of that question.
Facts. I feel like there's a difference between... It's cool. You can... whatever persona it is that you have on social media, you can keep that. But when you're around people that know you for like more than 5, 7, 11 years, who are you trying to fool?
You skip mad even numbers.
But
it's so crazy. I'm very big on that. Like even doing this, like I just feel like you got to keep it. It's either you limit yourself completely on what you're going to say or you got to give it your all. Because if you're the type to give little half-ass stories, we have people that know us that are watching and be like, yo, Stacey don't do that. Yo, Gabby, she playing game. You know what I'm saying?
Because they
like,
know you.
They know us. Exactly.
Like,
that's why I'm like, it's either we just not going to say it on camera because not everyone needs to know everything we go through and everything that we do. Or we just gonna say what it is.
So do you think?
I don't want one day we walking down the streets and they like, yo, Gabby, you definitely lied up in that bitch. Like, yeah, that definitely didn't happen, ma. Or
but
like,
you know that happens on a daily basis where people do that just in general, where they lie about what's really going on with them just to fabricate and enhance their reputation.
I think it's more too where it's like the old Gabby and Stacey is what people know, not the grown and mature. Like, you know,
because they haven't been around you.
Like, I don't be around that many people like before. I think my circle is so fucking small, like A, B, C. That's
you
it.
only got well-rounded people in your circle now. You don't have people that's not going to be there to benefit your life spiritually, mentally.
No, not no more. I feel like, I think at one point, I believed in the more the merrier. Like, the more friends, the better. But that shit is like...
I really don't talk to nobody like that anymore. No, especially now that I'm in a relationship. And it's not because, like, you know, there's people that get in a relationship and forget about them. It's not that. It's just that I'm genuinely, like, just focused on myself and my happiness. That the close friends that I do have around me and that I speak to, that's all I need. Like, I don't need all those other people who I thought were friends to be, like, hitting me up and
that's the same thing. Like, I'm okay with my small circle. Like... Cool with from time to time you reach out, you know, make sure everybody's good, but that's about it. Like, we don't got to move forward from that point. I don't know. It's just... So,
there is strength in numbers, but not necessarily when it comes to, like, friends or just associates. Like, you don't need that to validate who you are.
You don't.
As far as your identity, like, it's the amount of people you know or the amount of people you hang out with is basically what y'all telling me. Like, as you mature and you start to refine your self-identity, you don't need any external people.
All you really need is yourself.
I feel like the more people you have around you, the more drama, the more people are going to be talking about you in your same circle.
And the more you got to maintain that image of yourself. And
that plays a big part.
Yeah, your image is, I mean, I don't know how it is for y'all, but image isn't too important because I don't really care what people think about me. But that's just me.
But that's like what I was saying earlier, that when I was younger, sometimes I still have that problem where I feel like I always have to clear up my name because if it's not true, I don't want people to keep saying it.
Well, your name is everything, right? Especially out in the street. But
lately, I've been learning, like, just
let people think what they want. You know the true story.
Because because y'all identify. A lot of people still struggle with fully refining their true self.
I feel like if you have to constantly remind people, that I didn't do that, or having to clear your name to a lot of, it's like, what point are you proving? People are going to talk regardless.
Yeah, of course.
Regardless, true, not true, or whatever the case is. It's like, so if this is how you looking at me, if that's what helps you sleep better, then by all means.
Well, it's misery loves company when it comes down to it. You know, everybody has so much idle time on their hands, like, attacking someone's image, identity, their reputation is just
that's because they're projecting their own little issuos onto other people.
Yeah, absolutely. So, with that being said,
100%,
100,000%. Yo, you haven't said that in a minute. Nah, we haven't been in.
We haven't been here. That's in a minute.
So,
that is so funny.
What y'all think is? What are the differences between being a follower and being an individual?
There's a lot of differences.
A follower at the end of the day is just you doing everything that you're around. Like, if I'm a follower with Gabby, everything Gabby's doing, I'm going to take note and I'm going to want to do it too. Being an individual is like, Gabby could be like, y'all want to do this. And I'm be like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to do that. Instead, like, you want to go to point A, I'm going to go to point B. We're going to always have different outlooks. We're not going to always agree. And that's Gabby being Gabby and that's Stacey being Stacey.
We couldn't tell on this podcast. Y'all agree with everything.
I don't think so.
I don't think
so. Like
knock on wood. Y'all owe me a
No, but I don't think we agree.
You know what it is? Like we balance each other out where we do have a lot of similarities, but there are a lot of things where I feel like Gabby's more to herself. I'm more like out there, like open-minded. I speak more freely.
So you're optimist, is what you're telling me, and Gabby is more reserved.
To a certain,
not a pessimist, but you're just reserved.
But I'm also learning now, because of what I've been through recently, keeping more.
Yo,
of my
what
mouth
happened
shut.
through this 2 weeks? I've been going. What's going on?
No, it was before that. But I'm. learning,
you wasn't really giving up the source.
Yeah, no. I'll give it up soon. One day that we actually could get into topic of it, I will put the whole story on. So
who knows when that's gonna be?
But
I will make sure she does
I'm still waiting on what Gabby got to say.
In regards to what?
Whatever she want to say and indulge. Because it seemed like we haven't hit that topic.
We haven't, and she does have something that she did want to share with everyone. Very personal. But I'll whenever she's ready, she'll tell them.
And whenever you're ready, I'm assuming.
No, listen, I have no problem saying what it is.
Yeah, check us out, episode 124. when they ready to let us know.
I don't have no problem talking about it. I just feel like the right topic hasn't come up for me to talk about it, but I don't have a problem.
Submit your topics to the Mellow Spear Shows page and our email, themellowspearshows1@gmail.com for topics. If you really want to know, send those topics.
All right, so let me tell you guys, right? So I got a text message, and this is a little off topic. We're going to do a little freestyle for you guys today. And I got a message from somebody from Boston. And shout out to Ale from Boston.
Shout out to Ale.
We almost died on a boat together.
Yes, we did.
Yo, what
in
type
Puerto
of adventures y'all be
Rico.
on?
We were so spontaneous back in the days. Like, I randomly woke up, like somebody was like, yo, Stace, we out on a yacht. Yo, Gabby, Ale, we out on a yacht. Next thing you know, we ended up in 3 islands, like living our fucking best life. But she did text me and she was like, Stace, I want you, since you're recording today, she's like, I have a question for you guys. And the question is, why are men and females so afraid to tell each other how to better their sex life? Like, I asked Gabby, right?
I told Stacey that I'm not afraid to tell somebody to better their game. Like, bro, you trying to please me, or you trying to please yourself by thinking you pleasing me? Which one?
So we was talking about, like,
I don't be scared to open to say.
But there's so many men. There's men who are afraid to tell the woman, like, yo, this is how I like head. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
God. And then the same thing with females. Like, females will let a man eat everywhere but lick the clit. And then it's like, bro, you really let this man for 30 minutes down there in your vagina, and you was just staring at the ceiling like, when is this over?
We could have did this for episode 6.
No, I had to throw it out there.
Nah, it's because, like, I wanted to be prepped for that because I was on the identity train.
I said freestyle. We freestyling.
I respect it.
We freestyling. So this is where
you want me to give male perspective?
Yes. Like, because there are females, shout out to the females who do tell men, yo, you doing too much. It's simple. Just lick the clit.
You want me to break it? I'll break it down as simple as I can.
Like, are you guys afraid to embarrass the female?
Do not generalize it because it's not me.
Yeah, it's too much people.
But if you were to ask me, and I'll keep it candid, it's easy for us to get us off as far as men. It's not hard. Now, women, it's a lot more complex. Sex is designed, in the principle of it, for women. It's complex. You have a G-spot, you have a clit, you have all these little nerve endings, millions of them. So you have that. So it's a little bit difficult for men that are so eager to just get y'all to just get their shit off. The concept is, it's easy for us to get our shit off. So with us knowing that, get the woman off first. Foreplay.
But it still don't do nothing though.
What you mean? Because you
guys be doing the most.
Yo, you know what's? Let me tell you something. The worst thing, Gabby, please tell me I'm wrong. Is a man like going down there eating it out, and they doing their thing, and then out of nowhere they just switch up the tongue game and they just throw you throw you all the way off, and in your head you're like, yo, bro, you just fucked my whole shit up right now. Like,
all you have to do with your tongue is spell out the alphabet on the clitoris.
I'm fucking crying. So you be like, I don't even want to do this shit on camera like the whole.
That's what I was told. Listen, I learned.
Is that a thing?
No,
I never heard of it.
It is.
Yo, I do have a friend where she says when she does give head to her husband, she sings the national anthem like. And it works. It works because the moaning on the excuse my life.
Yo, listen, check this out.
Sorry guys, I'm like,
I'll give up the source right now. From my understanding, what I learned that when you're giving a girl cunnilingus on her clit, what you have to do is you have to have 2 Altoids positioned on your cheeks. That's peppermint. The peppermint oil adds a little tang and swang to your
that
clit.
shit though.
Yes, it does. Have you ever had it?
Yes.
Cap. Anyway.
Actually, it was a Halls, the white one.
My point, I said Altoid.
That shit is way mintier.
I said Altoid peppermint because it has peppermint oil in it. Peppermint oil adds a little razzle dazzle to your clitoris. So you do that.
So what does Halls have?
Oh, Halls is gonna just give your sore throat immunity. That's all.
Alan, this was for you, ma.
Yeah, she wanted it. I'm giving all the dudes the sauce.
She was motivated because I'm driving to work. It's so funny. I'm driving to work and I get this text from my cousin. I'm like, Alan never texts me unless it's something serious. Like, we have these deep heart-to-hearts randomly. Like, that's when me and her connect. So the fact that she texts me, I'm like, okay, maybe she's about to break something down. Like, she's going through something, you know? She texts me, Stace, I have a topic for you. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, wow, today is a perfect day. Fuck it. Like, let's freestyle. You always want to freestyle questions, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to take over and I'm going to freestyle with something. Even though it does have to do with identity, too. You got, step
Let me
up.
see how I can freestyle that. Okay. So you think that, all right, we'll go with sexual identity. You think that men don't have strong sexual identity as far as what they can command with a woman?
I mean, maybe they're just scared to let
I feel
female,
like I've encountered,
because you know what it is. It could be where the female might take it offensive. Like, what are you saying, that I don't know how to give you head? Like, I've been giving head 20 years. Like,
no,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, in the back of dude's brain, like, they know an insult is coming, so they just rather just get their shit off. But
we're communicating. That's why you have to understand your partner.
But y'all shame us.
I mean, I wouldn't. Like, if my man tells me right now, like, yo, babe, this is how I like it, I'm be like, all right,
I would probably shame my guy if
you don't
in the past I've had a guy that, yo, you would have thought he was like a sex what do you call that, sex therapist or a sex
goddess or something?
Bro, he didn't know how to do nothing.
But every woman is different though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you gonna act like, you can't talk the talk and walk the walk if
you're not about it.
Listen, I'm very traumatized about this topic.
Are you really? Damn, I threw you so off, right? This is great. I love it. I'm glad.
Yeah, just my trauma, right? Yeah.
You know what it is? Because you're so accustomed to knowing what the hell's gonna happen next. Sometimes
you want to switch it up on me, right?
Yeah, we have to.
I'm traumatized anyway.
Are you?
Why are you traumatized?
Seriously, why?
You don't like that if a female was to tell you you're doing it the wrong way or do it this way?
I'm not traumatized. I'm traumatized over sex overall.
What?
I don't know. You just left me speechless.
I've had sex. Don't just sit here and make it seem like I'm a super virgin.
I'm sure you have.
I love vagina, but I'm just saying. I just, I don't speak about this stuff.
I mean, not necessarily where you have to go into full blown details. It's more.
I already gave up the sauce already. Peppermint Altoids, fellas. Peppermint Altoids.
I'm gonna stop in the bodega after this.
Nah, I'll holler at bullshit. Yo, bro, you really want to turn her out right now, bro? Peppermint Altoids.
You know what's so crazy?
And ice cubes.
You can't, like, when you do something different to a partner, it's like, damn, now this shit just fucked you all the way up.
Somebody ever I want to get raunchy. Anybody ever suck the fart out your ass? All right, yeah, thank you. Now we can switch topics because I turned y'all off. Thank you. Let's get back on topic. Thank you. That's all I wanted to do. Get back on track. That's all.
No.
Nobody ever did that to y'all? Any crickets?
That's actually very disturbing.
No, it's not.
That's embarrassing.
No, it's not. How was that embarrassing?
No. All right, to each his own. To each his own, because we don't know if like maybe he's done it, and we don't want to offend nobody. I don't know. Listen, people have a preference.
No,
people have a preference.
Wait, no. Since we here now,
it could be where he sucks the fart out of his wife's ass.
We here now.
I don't want to offend nobody.
We here now.
As it's been done to me.
No, we here now.
No.
Y'all do ass play?
Wait, what do you mean ass play? Like we eat ass?
No, do y'all groceries taken out with an EBT card with them out?
EBT card?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like that though.
You don't like your ass eating?
That's not your thing? I might ask Bullshit when we get out of here.
You can ask
What about you, Gabby? I mean, Stacy.
Gabitha? You want me to answer for Gabby?
No. Stacy. What's
What's my, if I like it?
By you not directly answering me, knows that you like it. Wait, matter of fact, you do like it. We spoke about this on IG Live. Yeah, you do like ass play. My bad.
Don't bring the 2019
no.
back.
No, for real.
Then that's how we started this. Was
your ass play.
Eating conversation.
You like ass play. It's okay. It's
no,
cool.
no, hold the fuck.
So have you had a fart sucking out your ass? No, we here now.
And
we not going anywhere. No, the questions is over now.
No one's ever. I personally. Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I hold my. If I'm with a man that I really like, I'm holding my shit to the next day till he leaves. Like, I just don't feel comfortable.
So you never had ass play done to you?
I like sucking a fart.
Gabby's boyfriend. Don't give her a laxative. Just eat her ass.
I don't know, but like I said, it's a preference for everybody. But that's bugged out.
That shit ain't my
like. So what do you do?
I don't even think that's possible.
You just wait there like. Oh, so hold on. Let me ask you something.
No, yes it is. If that fart is like sitting there.
Oh my god.
And then
no. I can't like.
Then your man just be like, yeah. You got a fart on you right now.
Yo, that's crazy.
Your man getting you like.
That's not normal.
No, it's not. I mean, yes, it is.
Wait, okay. So let me say, if you go to like XX porn, I mean, what's that? One of those porn websites.
You know what it is. Stop stuttering.
Don't do that.
You know what it is.
Don't do that.
You know what it is.
Stop. So is there a category where it's like
you know what the porn site it is?
Okay, I do know the XX, but anyways, I never searched the category of sucking farts.
Now Stacy's gonna have an assignment for tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Altoid peppermints flavored, and then if Stacy has a fart in the tuck,
I would never do
just
that.
Ask her when you smack so yeah, pow, you got a fart on you right now, pow, suck it out.
I can't.
We here now. It's too late. You already traumatized me. Now I'm exposing my trauma. It's all right. It's cool. I suck it.
So this is what. So that's why you traumatized.
Oh no. I'm not traumatized because that.
Because a girl farted on you
and you sucked it out. Wait, so you like?
Nah.
Wait. I'm sorry. I never had a friend. Thank God.
Yo, Josh, you ever did ass play with your girl?
That's not your business. He has a whole wife.
You had a wife?
Yes, he's
married.
married.
You married his finger?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
His wife put a ring on it.
No, he put a ring on her.
I know. I'm trying to be funny.
You know what's so crazy? This is so off topic. How do you feel about women proposing to men?
Oh yeah, for sure, hands down. Yeah,
Jim Jones vibes. Jim Jones vibes.
No, Chrissy vibes.
Jim Jones ain't never marrying that girl.
No, he's never. But
never gonna marry her.
You know what's so funny?
I don't think I could ever do it.
I don't think so. And it's
yes, you could. It's your pride. Get rid of your pride. Just get on one knee. We here. We chilling. We waiting on y'all.
Sorry, because what if I
wear size 7 and rings?
Marry me, like.
No, but it's the same thing that a man gets from a female. But it's like,
I think a man has more of a feeling that she wants to marry me.
I think a man, when they are ready to propose to their woman, I feel like that's when they ready.
It's a
like from the very beginning. I think a man could sense like this woman is gonna say yes to me.
Listen, a man like just like how a woman
is like tricky.
Just like how a woman knows whether or not they want to continue a conversation, deal with a dude, or have sex with a dude, or just engage with a dude. The first 5 minutes. It takes a dude about 6 months to a year to identify, if I want to continuously deal with this woman long term.
Right. That's why I feel like as a female, it's harder for you to get on a knee and propose to a man because men are not that there with their feelings. And even if they are, they're still going to be like
reluctant. Yeah, they reluctant because it's commitment. Like commitment is a big thing, and it comes.
Josh, you proposed, right? Yeah.
You formally propose.
How would you felt if your wife proposed to you? Like, would that have been odd?
No.
You would have been okay with that as well?
Yeah. It would've been
Okay.
Because they understand the dynamic.
But how long have you
commitment.
guys been together for?
I mean, before I proposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 6 or 7 years.
Okay.
But that's a good amount of time.
So when you as a man, not just marriage, but when did you identify that I'm gonna deal with this woman long term?
Probably a year 4 or 5.
So it took you a little bit. Was it commitment issues or just
No, I just
feeling out process?
No, I just know that I've seen a lot of people's shit not work out, and it's because they didn't allow. Like, you have to let shit happen. You have to allow all, not just good things to happen, but you have to allow a lot of
The
storm.
bad things.
You gotta allow you gotta embrace the storm.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Like, it's the only way to balance. You don't. Any relationship, it's gonna be peaches and cream. The main challenge is
Peaches and cream is a good thing. Both
to go through them hard times, the uncomfortable conversation. Like, that's what really matters.
Not just that, just the ebbs and flows of communication, the ebbs and flows of actions when people are mad, when people are sad.
Let me ask you guys something. Like, if trust is broken, can trust be regained?
Hardest thing to regain.
It is, but is it possible?
I think it depends on how bad you want it.
Yeah.
Because I've had situations in a few of my relationships where I could have said I can't trust you again, but you have to put your mind to it. Like, if you forgive the person, then you can't keep bringing that thing up. Like, you have to get past it and act like it never happened, and now you got to trust the person again, because in reality that's what it is.
There's so many things
that
get put back in with just dealing with that, like egos playing a part, insecurities, flaws from the distrust.
It does play a major role, but I just feel like once you say I forgive you for what you did, you can no longer bring up whatever it is.
But that's you projecting your principle of that theory. Like, don't bring it up on someone else that can still has to restore that trust with you.
Right, but what if I'm saying me as a person, like, if the person fucked up on me and I'm willing to stay and I forgive that person, I can't continue bringing that up.
But that's a choice. But you don't know how your feelings are going to sway in the heat of the moment.
Right.
It comes with restraint and
but then I have to
it's more of a mental thing where you got to mentally, like, if you want to move forward, right, with the person and trust has been broken, where you have to mentally, like, prep yourself in the sense where it's like, all right, now that I chose to move forward, I have to limit on bringing that situation up to just keep reliving that. You know what I'm saying? Are there going to be times where it might cross your mind? Definitely. Why? Because we're humans in regards to it. But again, you made a choice where you want to move forward. So bringing that up is going to be like, so we're just going to keep reliving the past, and you should have made the choice of just walking away.
But it gets complex unless you're a direct person. Like for instance, with me, I believe that all men should go through 3 things with women. And it's almost inevitable. I learned this through when I first dealt with a woman. You deal with heartbreak first, you deal with anger the second girl, and the third one will probably disappoint you. And then the last girl.
I like that. And I feel like I know someone who's probably been through all 3.
I've been through exactly like my first woman that I lost my virginity to. She broke my heart.
Aww.
The second, all right, chill. The second one, I don't do a go to motion. I'm just trying to be candid. The second one, she got me angry. The third one,
so she took a side out of you that it wasn't a norm to you.
Nah, she took me completely out of my character. And then the third one, she was able to disappoint me, but what she did. So now I'm in a space where I'm already jaded because I don't trust women off rip. And then
such a bad feeling, man.
It is. It's unfortunate. I'm not proud of it, but I know a lot of men in general just nowadays just don't trust women. So that's why they go out.
I mean, it's vice versa.
For instance, boom, I had a customer yesterday. He was with one of his side joints. And I dropped it. He asked me, yo, bro, you could drop her off and then take me to my other spot. I was like, I bet. He dropped the girl off. And then when I dropped him to his next spot, it was his main joint. And I'm psychologically, I'm psychoanalyzing. I'm like, trust within men for women is so dismantled because dudes' egos and pride get crushed by women. Now, granted, there are a lot of men that do fuck up women's emotion and women's theory of a man outside of their own father, but men get hurt too.
No, and they do it, and you know what? It's not spoken enough.
I just think that if men were to show their feelings more, it'll happen less.
Vulnerability is almost like,
you know,
it's
what it
taboo is? For men to women.
People always talk on what women go through. Men, we never really speak on what men go through.
Because we got to get up and get to it.
And
no, you're taught to do that. You don't have to do that.
I know we don't have to, but if we don't get to it, then no women is going to withstand through us through the storm.
I don't think that's true.
Because you created a platform already with your man now where that's non-existent.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about dudes that's trying to build with the women, and she's so like caught up in everybody else instead of her man, that she's putting a standard on her man that her man can't really get to right now. So a man feels insecure.
Shorty should focus on herself and try to get herself there without a dude.
But that goes back to the identity aspect. She thinks that she's supposed to have this
the
identity,
man
like
to take care
of her,
That's true.
cater to her. But the man is trying to build on his own. He's trying to build an empire. And women don't have the patience or the wherewithal to stay.
I actually read something, when a man is like being a little distant and stuff like that, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing something to you. It's just they have things within themselves that they got to just focus and kind of recharge. And as a woman, or you being their partner, you shouldn't put more pressure on them on some like, why are you being so distant? You know what I'm saying?
But that's also a problem though, because if it's like you damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if you ask a man, "Are you okay? Like, what's wrong?" They're gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm good."
But
then if you keep,
that's maybe the relationship that you have.
That's our braggadocio as men. Like, we can't show no vulnerability to our women because we, from an ideology standpoint, we have to be y'all protectors, y'all providers, y'all servants.
Then how are we supposed to? I don't want to say fix a man, because you got to fix yourself. But as a female, and let's say your man is feeling some kind of way, or whatever, and you as a female, you want to help him. Like, how would you
comfort? Listen, at some point in time.
But how if the person keeps saying,
listen,
I guess when you know your man, you know when they need extra comfort, or where they're lacking. That's, I guess, you being their spouse, you know where to pick them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but to a man, they probably be like, "Oh, you nagging me. Like, I'm not in the mood right now. You bothering me." Like,
because y'all created an environment
where it's nagging. Because I was in a relationship like that before.
But
maybe
women,
because I didn't have that understanding.
Just like women, just like men can create an environment of distrust where a woman is always on her man back about being trustworthy. A man can feel like a woman created an environment of not comfortability where I can be vulnerable.
Because of all those issues you were bringing to my attention.
It's a double-edged sword. Like, look, there's two things. So communication is key and comprehension is key.
It's all about
I can communicate everything to you.
If you don't understand
me, then we ain't going nowhere.
Yep.
Where can we go?
And that's where the logic of people lack so much, of not understanding your partner or friends or anything. Like, I can tell you everything. If you don't actually understand what I'm telling you, then we would never really see eye to eye.
Not only that, just unconditional understanding without any form of judgment, shaming, insulting.
Yeah. It's just so crazy
listen.
Because so many people be like, "Yo, I don't judge," and then you kind of tell them a story or you tell them something,
and they'll judge,
and then they'll make certain unnecessary comments where you be like, "Yo, but I thought you don't judge." And they'll be like, "Oh, no, I'm not judging." Oh, you are, because of your response, your face expression, and your body language.
It's a lot of projecting nowadays of how people would handle things on someone else. It's unfortunate.
It's crazy.
So going back to just men being vulnerable, it's difficult. I can't be vulnerable with women because a lot of men can't do this because y'all don't create I'm not saying particularly y'all, but women generally can't create an environment nowadays where men can open up without being shamed or insulted or put down is difficult because women are so gung-ho on
females. Sorry to cut you off. Females tend to throw shit back in men's faces.
Of course, but that's because women are jaded too.
It is,
and it's a fucked up thing. Like dealing with the person that I was dealing with, you know, he has that issue where he will open up and females will throw shit back in his face. So now he's at a place where it's like
everyone is gonna do that.
Exactly. So, you know, let's say when I was dealing with this person, like that was one of the things where he told me like, yo, it's not because of you, but it's just I'd rather just keep more things to myself so I don't go through that again. Mm-hmm. You know? And it's whack because it's like, damn, so now I gotta pay the price for what these other past females done to you. Of course. And it sucks. It sucks because it's like
the circle of life.
You know, I want you to be you. I want you to be comfortable with me. I want you to speak to me the same way that I want to speak to you. If I tell you something, no, I don't want you to throw it back in my face. You know, I want you to honor what I'm telling you the same way.
And I'm saying everything I'm saying to you in confidence, knowing that you're not going to use it. People weaponize vulnerability.
And it's strange, like
OD.
It's just I don't know, man. Like
I don't say shit to nobody. Like I'll give everybody around me surface level information just to satisfy people. Because if I told y'all internally what I feel like, I know it's gonna be. I know humans enough
to know that it's gonna get thrown
not
back
just
in your
women,
face.
just humans enough.
No, as for friends as well.
Just where I can keep y'all at bay, where y'all feel satisfied, where y'all feel like y'all know dating, and men feel like that.
And you want to leave that as a mystery.
I have to because not for me personally.
But you know, damn if you're doing that. If you're too mystery, then you're just sneaky.
Yeah, of course. You get labeled.
You get labeled as like, that person's mad sneaky. You know what I'm saying?
That goes along the line of shaming, insulting like some people.
You can't call a person sneaky just because they're not telling you enough information. Like you should call yourself nosy for wanting to know the information.
That's the jaded idea that women have because they dealt with people that were actually
being sneaky because they kept so many things from the person.
Them. But in reality, people just don't want to tell you the in-depth things that they're going through because they feel too vulnerable to that person and they feel like they're gonna vulnerability is weaponized now.
That's true.
From both ends.
I guess you gotta know how to express yourself where you're not giving too much, but you're giving enough not to be, I guess. And again, you don't even have to care if anybody does call you sneaky because you know that you're not being sneaky. Yeah. Your conscience is clean. You're saying what, if it gets put out there, you don't care. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And whatever you feel like it needs to be sacred, you don't have to share with the world. Only you, yourself, and whoever you decide that you truly do trust, that's all the only people that need to know. I think like now in my space, I'm being more sacred with what I share with people because of that. It's like, damn if you do and damn if you don't. Like,
because you understand that you identify the operation of people nowadays. You know they can use it.
Like I said, I gave people too much of the benefit of the doubt. To trust, like, you know, it's like I feel like once a person confides in me, I'm like, okay, I could confide in them because I'm the person where you could tell me whatever.
I don't even like meeting new people.
And it's crazy.
Y'all met me. Y'all was opening up. Stacey told me about her butt escapades, and
that was everybody was home board.
No, that's personal though. You telling me that, and we expounding on it. That was personal.
Was it?
What?
That shit we got fans paid.
but I'm saying like even as much as we put a comic curtain over it, like that's personal for you.
I mean, it is, like I said, maybe it was something, like I said,
it's personal for her, but she's comfortable speaking about it. I'm comfortable
speaking on it.
But that's still personal. It's super personal.
Definitely. But like I said, there's certain things that I'm okay with freely speaking for because I know a lot of people relate. They're just shy to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you was open. You was out there like, they look at my ass,
and it's like bittersweet where it's like, I'm happy that I'm not ashamed to talk about certain things.
You own your truth.
But then there's things that because you speak so much on it, it bites you in the fucking ass.
In what way?
In the sense where if you speak to the wrong people. it could bite you in the ass.
But you're owning your truth. How can you weaponize anything if you're
that's
owning
where
it?
judging and because.
But you're owning it though. That's
and I'm owning.
You can own it, but it just sucks that at one point you trusted someone enough to tell them something so personal, and that person is gonna use it against you in the future. Like that shit is just.
Or
whack.
you're being judged because of what you've done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took time to share something.
I think it hurts. I think when a person throws it back in your face, I think the fact that the person was capable of doing that hurts more than the actual
truth being
whatever
out there.
whatever the thing was.
Like with my situation, with whatever has been put out there, it is what it is. And not in the sense where because it caused pain, it caused drama, it caused a lot of shit.
But you accepted what happens behind the back end of it.
I do. It's more of the sis, like, I fucked with you at one point. So for you to do a low blow because you're that malicious, that's the part where it's like, okay, damn, like this is how you maneuver. Like
that's what I'm saying. I feel like that hurts more.
You know what's the crazy shit? It's like we could do a tit for tat, but it's like, what am I gonna gain out of that?
What I've learned early, like I'm 28 now. I probably learned this around when I was like 22. Yeah, 22, 23. Humans are known to disappoint, regardless of what element it is, what information they have.
And
they are
it
known.
Sucks that I'm 30, gonna be 31, and it sucks that I'm learning all of this.
No, it's not. As long as you learn,
and I'm learning.
You gotta learn this at 50. It don't matter as long as you learned it.
It's you know why I say it sucks, because I feel like I'm already at a point where I don't need to be in unnecessary drama. My life is stable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I want in life. I know what I want to do. I'm happy where I'm not, I'm not happy because I don't have it all, but I'm content at my space at the moment. I'm enjoying my journey.
Currently.
I'm enjoying my journey now. And that's how it should be.
And you understand the trajectory in which it's going to go, your apex, your climax.
So the fact that I allow myself to get put in a childish drama to cause a crazy conflict between me and my happiness, it's where it's like, damn, Stace, like, I don't think I should have been in this situation. I should have known better. To use the word friend so loosely on saying like, that's my friend. When it's been brought to my attention, and like, yo, Stace, not everyone is your friend. And you have to really sit back and really know who your friend and who's not your friend. Like, I could count right now, and it's probably like Gabby and like 3 other people who are actually my friend.
I'm not your friend. I'm still a stranger. It's all good. Nah, I'm gonna take another shot. I don't even.
Yo, listen.
It's cool.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't speak to Gabby all the time, 24/7. We don't.
Stop.
But
you shouldn't have to classify like.
But it's so crazy that
that
I know, like, Gabby knows secret of mine. I know secrets of Gabby, and even when we have fallouts and we stopped speaking for a few months, got back, I never was like, oh, let me go tell the world how Gabby.
I think that shit is whack.
I can't see how y'all.
Because I have a few people that I stopped talking to, and they did that to me, and I could have aired everything out.
But
that says more about the person than it does of you.
But that's what I'm saying. Here's the thing: people went to you for vulnerability, but you understood that you can weaponize it against them. But how would that make you look?
Exactly what I'm saying. It says more of that person talking
shit than it does you.
Because that's I feel like I love saying this shit. I feel like that's some gangster shit. For a person to go out and talk shit about you, knowing that you have triple
of the amount of info,
like
I wouldn't even break it down like that, because vulnerability is vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? Like, information, it's different degrees to it, but it's not. We can't do comparatives on whose is worse, what information is worse. The fact that you just have the information
and the fact
that you don't even say nothing is good enough.
100%. Let me tell you something.
I'm proud of myself.
It don't matter.
I could have been a petty ass B and really aired a lot of people's business out.
Oh, I could have ended bitch's career.
It is.
I could have ended bitch's career. And let me be. I could have ended bitch's career.
They got a career. They got a career. What they do? They influencers?
Wherever they work at, I could have ended bitch's career.
How?
They know how if they ever watch this.
You want to say their name?
No, she knows.
No. She's gonna know if she watches.
Women are real spiteful, man.
And I didn't. And I chose not to. You know why?
When they go low, we go high.
Because what goes up must come down.
Let me give you guys a piece of advice. Before we end this, let me give you guys a piece of advice. Never speak your happiness to anyone. Anyone.
Y'all don't tell me when you're happy.
Huh?
Y'all told me I was happy to be back.
We were.
So I'm gonna use it against y'all. Like, yo, they was happy because I left.
No, not like that. You just I don't think,
share your happiness with everybody.
Yes. I was gonna correct you. I don't think is that don't share it with anyone. It's just you have to be very careful because people are jealous of your happiness.
Like, let me tell you something. I'm beyond happy for her. I see her and I see the joy, and it makes me happy because I know things that she's been through.
She's joyful.
Don't do that.
You joyful? What you happy about?
Me? Everything.
You know, she's at a great space. You know what I'm saying? And I seeing someone go through things, seeing them cry, seeing them call you like, yo, this shit happened.
Yeah, but the cries?
Yes. Listen, it has happened.
For real? You be crying?
I'm a crybaby.
So what I'm saying is, like, again, I don't speak to her every day, but just to know her vibrant energy is positive, and she has no room for negativity. I'm proud of her because it takes a journey to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks that I was at that point where I was reaching more of my happiness, and because I shared it with the wrong people, it's ruined my happiness.
Let me ask you this. Do y'all think that people block their journey from reaching true happiness by worrying about other people?
I think you do.
You gotta just, I think, like, you come to a point where you just gotta let shit go. Do what's best, make yourself happy, find yourself, and then whatever you're gonna attract that's gonna make it better will come along with time. So
let me ask you, nobody's ever really truly happy yet.
No,
because there's other things. Y'all can be in a relationship and still not be like fully satisfied.
That's
but
when
right now, like,
that's
2021,
you still gotta
right
work towards that. You never stop working on happiness.
Okay.
There's always more room for happiness. So you could be happy in a relationship, but maybe you want to change your lifestyle or your career or something. But as long as something is bringing you happiness, because everything can be fucked up in your life.
So for the viewers that's going to watch this episode, and even the haters, what is your advice?
Which, by the way, we have a lot of people that watch the show that we never thought would even watch the show.
So shout out to them.
What, y'all don't deal with them no more?
No. This is what I'm saying. I had a friend who I haven't spoken to in a very long time. Shout out to Janice.
And shout out to Janice. Janice, you made Stacy download Uber for the first time ever.
Yes.
You got Uber?
This was in a Miami trip.
Okay.
And thanks to her, she reached out to me the other day trying to congratulate Gabby and I on this podcast. And she's the one who brought to my attention, like, Stace, you got to speak about friends. Why? Because at one point, before we close this down, guys, we had a group of friends where it was just so much fucking drama.
Women just
no. But when I tell you,
like, MTV fucked up by not giving us a show.
Yo, we should have had a show. Because we were like the most dramatic bougie bitches.
It was more. It was more than he said. It was 7 of us.
It was.
I want to say maybe like 9. Count in your head. Don't say no names.
Nah, say the names. Yeah, we'll blur it out. What?
It was like 8 or 9.
I heard one of them.
Yeah.
But she's also had a fallout with the girls. Not all of them, but some of them. The same with me. I don't speak to none of them, just some. Gabby as well. And other group of girls, like, again. And it started where we had this thing where we would always go out to eat every weekend, remember? Going out to eat to every restaurant there was, like, in the city. And with that, it was just so much fucking drama. Like, I never...
though?
I don't know.
Like,
it was
where we're going to go eat, what time we're going, who's splitting the bill.
It was, long story short, it was, like I said, we will get into it. Janice, I promise you, we will speak on it more. No, we got to cut it short. Well,
we already been over like an hour.
Let's say Gabby and I was with one of the girls. That one person will talk about the other girls. Do you get what I'm saying? And then when that person will get with the other girls.
You know what's the crazy part? That at that time, there was no group chats on iMessage, right? There was no group chat.
No, there was.
No, there wasn't.
No, there wasn't.
Because we never had a group chat. I'm
What
pretty
year-
sure
what
we
year was
would
this?
have had no.
What year was this?
It was like 6 years ago.
Like
6, 7 years.
2012.
They didn't have it.
Like
They didn't-
12,
they didn't have
13.
I remember us having
12,
group
13,
chats.
you hear me?
I don't have it on
2013.
my.
it. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
I feel like there was no group chats at that point.
Unless
And I feel like group chats would have been way better because I think there would have been a whole lot of confrontation if there was group chats.
But yeah.
yo, women got mad.
They do, and it sucks to be a female and drama. Like, we definitely go through a lot, especially when it comes to female drama. Like I said, the less friends, the better. Piece of advice, my opinion, Gabby's opinion. That whole having different group of friends, girlfriends, trusting everybody, it's a no-no. And if you do have that, congratulates to you. Embrace it. There's not too many good people out here anymore who are genuinely happy for you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've learned my lesson. Now it's never share your happiness with everyone because not everybody wants to see you happy, period. I shared happiness with the wrong people and now they completely shitted on it and it sucks.
Even with this?
Even with this, 100%.
What they said? Let me know their names. Tell me right now.
We'll get to that.
No. Tell me right now.
We'll get to that.
Listen, I'm fried right now. You might as well just tell me so I can air them motherfuckers
We'll
out.
get to that.
We're going to get to that. Next episode,
Stay
we
tuned,
might
guys.
just talk about friends next episode.
Yeah, no.
Next episode is going to be
Episode
friends
6.
both.
If you guys wanted to make it about friends, let us know. And we will definitely get to that. Gabby has a few things she wants to get off her chest. Oh, Stacey got a lot of shit to get off.
So if you watch this episode, make sure you tune into next episode. Cause matter of fact, I'm about to open up my notes right now in the car.
Bullet points.
I'm about to put a PowerPoint presentation and everything.
You know what I'll do?
I'll put pictures, Instagram.
And put little clouds pointing
Yo.
at who is fake, who's what, who's
like this bitch right here.
Let me
She
tell
didn't come with me to the club that night and left me in the club.
We gonna put like a little cloud. This bitch lived the whole fake facade. We thought she had the money.
Oh, yeah.
And the bitch filed for bankruptcy.
Hold on. Y'all name dropping for real for that?
No.
We're not.
No.
Name
Name drop.
You know what it is? We're not gonna name drop because at the end of the day, we work cool with these people. At least,
fuck.
No, Gabby and you see, we don't move that way. We give that much respect. Where whatever happened, whatever transpired, cool. Y'all, if y'all do tune in and y'all know what happened, y'all know who these people are.
Listen,
And that's just bottom line.
Say names. I'ma say a name.
We're not trying to get messy.
it's
God forbid we they try to sue us because they
Sue
see
y'all
we got
for what?
We what you mean for what? Isn't that shit called
Defamation?
Yes.
If it's true, how is it defamation?
Because
They have to prove cause that it was opposite what y'all saying. If y'all had proof that what
bro,
that
we're
happened
just not
was
gonna
some-
do that. That's it. We're not gonna do it.
we're
I'm
not-
dropping names.
All
I don't
right,
give a
guys.
fuck.
Well, stay tuned. We back like cook crack every Wednesday.
Yeah, we
Next
got
episode.
And we
can
drop
have to-
the 15th.
the stars of the
Let
Mellow
us
Spear Show
know how
drug
you guys
dealers.
feel about this episode. I know
Bye,
we did
guys.
a little twist.
Super dear detour.
We
Detour.
had to little freestyle for this one. Just give
We
you guys,
should do that freestyle. A freestyle question.
and I do
Yeah, it took
shout out
us
to Ale
way
because she really made us freestyle. So shout out to Ale for that.
Shout out to her.
And you know,
Making
guys,
me
if
expose
you feel
my traumas.
stop, but peace,
Peace. Bye.
Peace out, Cub Scouts.
guys.